family, Sabaidi Pinon, around the earth. It's so good to be back again together with you, my long lost cousins. Yeah, that means we shared a grandma, me and you, my brothers and sisters. Not that long ago, hey, we won't be needing these, will we? Because we're reading Bach. And in this channel, when we read Bach, we use these glasses, which we haven't initialized yet. I'll see if they're working. And then I can see what you're seeing. Let's see. If I hit this button, ching. No? So, as you can see, we have a very crisp looking score in front of us. And that's because it was created with a cappella software. And it's because I could not purchase this piece. And that's because this is not so popular. So this is a Bach piece that is not so popular. And it's funny, I like these fugues the most, right? Or they're the easiest for me to play or something. So, but people don't like to buy them, I guess, as much if they don't have a prelude on there. And that's because of this bizarre extrinsic value that people place on the music of just performance kind of a thing. So if it's not something that they can sort of quote unquote put in their repertoire as a performance piece, as a student or as a professional musician, then they don't want it. And that is so screwed up, because there's a whole nother thing about music, which is so much more about the true origins of music, which is relaxing after work, or celebrating after work, or having a spiritual experience after work, okay? So it's not about the work, my brothers and sisters. Are we jamming? Okay? I hope you like jamming too. I do. And here we have a fugue in G-dur. What on earth is that? Well, that, my friend, was a rhetorical question, because G-dur, I know what it is G major. And so that's the German language. So back to the Tower of Babel, right? Let's leave that thing. So this, looks like D major in the beginning, but it's really G major. So it's going to, by measure 2, we'll pivot. So we'll start with the dominant, right? So with D, with the G major, it's... So D dominant to the G major. Okay, so let's just enjoy it. Don't be too contrived. And don't be afraid of it, of course. Who knows what it's going to be? There's no practicing or warming up here on this channel. So we count it out as 1, E, and 2, 3, 4, G dominant, F natural. Man, this brings up a whole another interesting subject of like, why is this piece not popular? I think that's the end of the piece, right? Okay, now we'll go on to number 58. Okay, 958, fugue in A minor. So I just wanted to say, man, did you know there's this thing about like, oh man, I totally get it in terms of evolution and like this capitalist economy. It's about drive. And like people want to like sort of drive themselves. I mean, so to speak, the figurative meaning of the word drive. They want to drive themselves into what? Faster, better, stronger, more money, kind of thing like that. Okay, more risk and more like sort of excitement. And this last piece maybe doesn't fulfill that. And there is a great, again, ignorance and naivete here around more. Because guess what? There's infinite complexity in all things. So one note can be infinitely complex, and if you just pay attention to it, because it's made out of an infinite number of sine waves, right? In terms of analog sound, it's just like infinitely complex. And that's made up, I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about shaking something out in the universe and having that vibration of some atmosphere, in this case, Earth atmosphere, come to your ears. And that's really infinitely complex in and of itself. And you can just keep going. I mean, infinite complexity means there is no end to the complexity of composition, of smaller scale, of larger scale, of origination in time, etc. I mean, going back in infinite time. So, when you're out there on the earth as an earth human and you're feeling like you need more and more drive, you could get yourself into trouble because you might drive too fast. Or if you're hang gliding like me, you might fly too fast or not, think about your landing and stuff. So instead of getting into trouble, if you want some additional emotional sort of texture on your heart, how about being more sensitive? That's my suggestion. So A minor, let's just get a little more sensitive because like I say, I'm enjoying these pieces just how they are. I don't need it to be any faster or anything like that. So I don't have that problem so much. I mean, I can't say I'm completely immune to it, of the driving myself, to whatever disaster. But, okay, here it goes. So 1 E and 2 E. That's where I can see it. Okay, let me put myself on the chopping block here. Where I can see it is when I have something like that and I rush it. Okay, so I'm trying not to be Russian. I'm my citizenship, I'm from USA, but I'm saying try not to rush. Okay, so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Now I can speed up a little bit, right? Won't be any disaster, right? Because we got these 16ths right here. A little faster, I think. keys. Wow. No. Yes. Then. F sharp. Up a little bit, please. That's a C natural. Let's go back to measure 30. A little tricky here. Get the glasses. There we go. Okay, we still have our hat on. That's funny. 1 E, and then switch it up. 2 E, switch it up again, and 1. There's 3, 4, and was that right? F sharp and the B? Yeah. C natural. But the F sharp. Again, F sharp. Oh, that's pretty. No, that's not. Keep doing that C sharp. Okay, take it again here for measure 32. Just the F sharp right here. Yes. No, that's not F sharp. That's F natural. Why did that go wrong? Oh, I see. Too fast. Okay. Again, measure number 35. No, that's. There we go. And the G also. That's funny. That's what's playing in the beginning, right? So like, just to illustrate the D dominant major, right? Just play that 1960s music, you know. So it's like this. From that F sharp to the E. C major, first inversion. Now, F sharp still, D, G, G. Quieter. Yes, good. Now, octave. Yes. Lay it out, lay it out. That's that beautiful, gentle summer breeze coming on you. You can handle that. Don't break the string. A little sad though. No, natural. No, it is F sharp. Okay. Let's hit 54 again. So like. A little sad. Then what do we do? Now, up to the D. F sharp. So we were right there. B major to E minor, more the B major to E minor. Screwed it up though. Okay, let's do it again. So that measure right there, measure 55. Okay. 1 E and up, 2 E and up, 4 E and up, and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. No. Yes. Tricky. Okay. E and 2 E and 3 E. The G and the E. The A minor. 2 E and I see. So that's like one, A minor. So measure 61. So 1 E and 2 E and is that a B all the way to? It's all the way to the B, isn't it? Is that the D down there? Where's my D? Let's see. Where's middle C? There's middle C. There's my D down there. Okay. So hit that again. Let's see. Was that really the D there? That's the middle C. Wow. It seems to move all over the place. Doesn't seem like middle C moves around relatively as you're playing. It's like, was it really here? Because now it feels like it's here, but it felt like it was sort of like shifted somehow over and over. I think probably everyone experiences that in some weird way. But let's see. Let's play this measure here. So it's like 1 E. Now this will go down. This will go up. And then 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and so you see it's really simple to play. Let's just play the right hand there. You know, the trick there is just to understand that those really high notes in the middle just are thirds, you know, basically underneath the right hand. So let's just play the right hand. So the right hand would be like this. C, then G sharp. Try it again. So this is the D and the B, and then the F, and then the C and the A. Okay? One more time. So C, and then the 1 E and 2 E and 3, 4 E. And one more last time. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and next piece, another 5. Let's play one more piece, okay? So it's a 5-page A minor fugue again, and it's in common time, and we start on the 4th beat. So 4 E and 1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the D major, isn't it? Yeah. Or B minor. Then the E. Oh, I didn't go up to the E. Oh, my fault. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back to the end of measure 20 then. Yes. Okay. Like that. That's that. D sharp and the D sharp diminished with this. So G sharp it was. An F sharp too. Okay. F G sharp, yeah. sharp? It is. Okay. Let's play it again. Is that right? The F natural. Okay, one more time. Okay. So, yeah, just got through that one there, didn't we? So, my dear cousins, we're back around this fire for our evening ritual. It's actually the middle of the day, but it's kind of like that relaxing time. And it was a journey of learning. We didn't use any mind-altering drugs today around the fire. Didn't have too many drums. Although, you know what? This piano's a lot like a drum system because it is percussion. You know, an instrument with those hammers. It does have the melody and harmony, but there's a lot of percussion on that. You know, in terms of the expression of rhythm you can, which we get into, right? Bruce Hornsby and all that kind of stuff. All right. So, there it is. I wish you all a wonderful day and enjoy your own journeys of reading Bach or something else, like maybe memorizing an Yngwie Malmsteen guitar solo, you know? Why not? Or how about some John Bonham drums, huh? I don't want you to go. That's a great drums in that one. What's that? I forget what that song is called. The Led Zeppelin song, man. Oh yeah, it's so nice how he played the drums. Really emotional. I'm trying to play the piano on that level of just like, honesty. All right, talk to y'all later.